the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
At the 36-yard line.
He completes this one to Mack. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. On second down, here's a run with Mack, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
That's good.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Brissett now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talking about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety. Whiskey Tart.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. One more time with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
San Francisco.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So the halftime show in the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be... Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
That catch good for only a couple. Here's Hines.
30-yard line.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his fourth carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, it's not orange. It's not orange. Hey, 1-6.
To throw again, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Cluster. Flare.
On third down, Hines. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now Rivers on fourth down. This will be caught inside the 10.
Rivers pass.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
Good, strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Looking deep for Hilton. And incomplete on the deep ball. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Mike, check, 59.
Throwing again. Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch the edge.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
1st and 10 at the 7.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
down.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Walker charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Time. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over